Discovery of Antarctica's warm areas and barren dry land with hidden ruins. Impending announcement of ruins from futuristic civilizations found in Antarctica. Well, we already know from Operation Highjump that Admiral Byrd and his team in 1933 discovered parts of Antarctica that were warm, habitable land as much as the United States of America, from what he described in a television interview. And what is hidden there? Admiral Byrd confirmed that it is livable land in the middle of Antarctica with oases. Recent declarations made by scientists from Canada and Europe who published a research which has not been done before. Researchers focused on what was the western part of Antarctica. The results from the research confirm previous fears that Antarctica melts from the bottom. It's not global warming, but something is melting from the bottom. Scientists measured the temperature of the water in places going to depths of 1 kilometer. In the western part of Antarctica, it turns out that the flow of 110,000 cubic meters of warm water is flowing to Antarctica every second. This hot water melts between 50 to 70 billion tons of ice, and it tapers to about 20 meters every year. We recently had a calving of the Larsen C ice shelf of Antarctica, and a huge trillion-ton iceberg has been cut off. The satellites are keeping tabs on where it is moving to. So underwater, the under part of the mantle of the Earth heating up whatever is above, the ice shelves and the glaciers, are not good news for Antarctica. Hot water melting between 50 to 70 billion tons of ice. This is crucial because the water escapes into the ocean water. The ice cap on western Antarctica slowly melts, and that part is larger in area than the whole of Germany. If all of this ice turns into water, then the oceans would rise about 2 meters, that's 6 feet, the height of a man. These scientists also measured 5 different locations around the western Antarctica. On a couple of sites, they discovered that the ocean is very deep. They found an underwater canyon in a depth of 500 meters that splits into 2. One is about 700 meters, and the other is 1,200 meters deep from the surface. Both branches are wider than 4 kilometers. It is during these canyons running huge undersea flow of hot water to the Antarctic. Research has shown that the ice that has disappeared exactly matches the amount of heat coming from the ocean. Operation Highjump. Admiral Byrd's baby. The U.S. government went to the Antarctic. Now, this Operation Highjump took place between 1946 and 47. It was the United States Navy, operated by Rear Admiral Richard Byrd. Task Force 68 and led by Rear Admiral Richard Cruzen. Operation Highjump commenced 26th of August in 46, ended late February 47. It included 4,700 men, 13 ships, 33 aircraft, and Operation Highjump's primary mission was to establish the Antarctic research base Little America 4. The objectives, according to a U.S. Navy report of the operation, were to train personnel and testing equipment in frigid conditions, consolidate and extend the United States sovereignty over the largest practicable area of the Antarctic continent, publicly denied as a goal even before the expedition ended. But yes, they wanted a huge part of the Antarctic under the sovereign assets of the United States. 3 was to determine the feasibility of establishing, maintaining, utilizing bases in the Antarctic and investigating possible base sites. 4, developing techniques for establishing, maintaining, utilizing air bases on ice, with particular attention to later applicability of techniques to operate in interior Greenland, where conditions are comparable to those of the Antarctic. 5. Amplifying existing stories of knowledge of electromagnetic, geologic, geographic, hydrographic, and meteorological propagation conditions in the area. 6. Supplementary objectives of the Nanook expedition, a smaller equivalent conducted off eastern Greenland. And they had huge human losses. In December 2014, an attempt was made to locate the remains of a certain plane. There are ongoing efforts to repatriate the bodies of 3 men killed in the crash. But we won't go into the details of this. Let's just go into Operation Highjump. The warm place is named after Commander David E. Brunner, the man who led a team of U.S. Navy explorers to the breathtaking discovery in 1949. The region boasts melt ponds and unfrozen lakes. Bunker's discovery was part of Operation Highjump, a secret Navy task force, as we said. The film, titled The Secret Land, released in 1948, documentary, the explanation of the capture dramatic moment Bunker and his team found Antarctica's most unlikely secret. The conspiracy theorists have long claimed Antarctica is hiding secrets hidden by the powers that be. And I will leave that link below for you for the video to see. And then we can go into the impending announcement of the ruins from futuristic civilizations found in Antarctica. The Event Chronicle reports. This is by Dr. Michael Sala. Many have been pondering the significance of recent visits to Antarctica by prominent officials and individuals offering puzzling explanations for their travel there. On November 9th, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, this is last year, landed in Antarctica during the peak of the U.S. presidential election. Why would the serving Secretary of State leave the U.S. at such a critical time just to observe global warming patterns in Antarctica? Well, his explanation was he always wanted to go, and he just wanted to go before he would leave office. That's a strange explanation to have in his bucket list, but anyway. Even more mysterious was the December 1st medical evacuation of astronaut Buzz Aldrin out of the Antarctic. He was there as well, around the same time as John Kerry. He had to be flown out of the Antarctic after a surprise visit there, apparently to become, quote, the oldest person to reach the South Pole at the age of 86, end quote. He was seen along with companions wearing shirts with Get Your Ass to Mars logos. Was he there because he wanted to personally see the discovery of something that would make his dream of Mars colonization a reality? Who knows? Earlier, in February 18th of 2016, a lot of this Antarctica visits were happening last year. Russian Patriarch of the Orthodox Church, Patriarch Kirill, visited a Russian outpost. He visited the Russian outpost, and he also did the Holy Liturgy in a little Russian church there. Reportedly, he went to see the penguins. That was his explanation. He wanted to see the penguins. Just over a month later, March 23rd, President Obama visited the southern Argentinian resort town of Bariloche, which is claimed to have been the secret hideaway of Adolf Hitler after World War II. Bariloche became the unofficial capital of a breakaway German civilization based in Antarctica. It's claimed that there is a hidden tunnel system from there, going, of course, to Antarctica. Also noteworthy, President Eisenhower and Clinton have visited Bariloche. Isn't that a coincidence? The real reason for all these mysterious visits to Antarctica and nearby locations such as Bariloche is about to be revealed, according to secret space program whistleblower Corey Goode. He says that he was given time-sensitive intelligence about an impending official announcement of the discovery of ruins from a futuristic civilization found in Antarctica. His data is about to be released according to a December 6th update by David Wilcock, who conducts a highly popular interview series on Gaia TV with Goode titled Cosmic Disclosure. In an article titled Endgame, Disclosure and the Final Defeat of the Cabal, this is what David Wilcock writes. Imagine if you woke up one day to see hyper-futuristic ruins being revealed in Antarctica. You're not seeing this on Ancient Aliens or on alternative news sites, but everywhere, on every major media platform there is. Imagine journalists and military officials revealing these incredible findings in video shots on location. An event of this magnitude could be far more distracting than any 9/11 style catastrophe. The power elite may well be hoping that such a civilization-defining game changer could make any and all preceding news stories irrelevant and forgotten, end quote. Wilcock goes on to discuss that he believes what he believes is the ultimate motive for announcing such a monumental discovery right now. He says that it is designed to distract the mass public from recent WikiLeaks revelations concerning Pizzagate, involvement of high-level officials in both Clinton and Obama administration pedophile rings, Bill Clinton's former chief of staff, John Podesta, who was also Obama's counselor and senior advisor, as well as heading Hillary Clinton's campaign, figured prominently in all this. Wilcock article, which is a prelude to an upcoming article about impending Antarctica announcement, is detailed and well worth a reading. Wilcock says that the upcoming article was co-written with Good, and he describes what Good sources have revealed to him about the discovery in Antarctica, plans to officially disclose this. This is what Wilcock writes. Corey Good was made aware of the discovery of epic new Antarctic ruins approximately 3 months ago and wasn't even authorized to tell David what was going on. We have only just now been cleared to release this critical, time-sensitive data to the public. I'll leave links below for you for this. You can read the remainder of this.